What's up, gamers? Your boy Beast Gamer Kuma here with my first impressions of Foamstars, which is an open beta going on right now on the PS5, PS4, made by Square Enix. And yes, to get this out the way for many of you out there that got something to say, yes, it is a adaptation of Splatoon, but in a Square Enix style. Let's get that out the way because honestly, many games take homage to other games. I saw a weird argument today about Castlevania biting off of God of War, but honestly, hack and slash is not a new concept. Before God of War, there was Rygar, and even before that, so it's like people need to get off that whole situation. It's not anything personal. It's just like I hear too much where somebody's like, "Oh, they copying this, they copying that, whatever." Foamstar is here because honestly, we all know that Splatoon is an exclusive property for Nintendo, and of course, other developers want a style game like that for the other consoles, because people, some people like the concept of Splatoon, so why not bring it to another console but their own style, So, and this is where we have Foamstar. It honestly is quite interesting. It feels like an adult club thing. If you remember, if you ever had the pleasure of going to a club and they had a foam party where you dancing and all of a sudden soap foam comes down, it was clean, it was cool, kind of funny in an aspect. So this is what it is, but it's in the battle style of like where you foam up the area, of course color coded. It doesn't really, I don't say that it's all about who gets the most areas covered. It's more about how many targets you can take out, and then once you take out a certain amount of targets, a superstar comes out where a random player gets turned into the superstar, and once you take them out, and that's how you get victory, which is pretty cool. I only have, so far my record in the game at this moment is 3 wins, 1 losses, and so I'm gonna get rid of the bad so far. The only bad thing I don't like about this is that it's more character based than weapon based, because when you had the other game, Splatoon, you can use different weaponry with your customized character, and depends on your weapon. It still didn't matter if the game was won or not, but it's also about your skill. So in this case, it gives a more Overwatch feel where depending on the character you use, depending on the type of abilities that they have, which is, I guess, okay, but then it comes down to the whole, you can't use the same character as somebody else, so you got to get in there, and if you're good, if you have a favorite character, you might not get a chance to use that favorite character, use somebody else, but it's not that bad. Each character is actually not that bad, and have all different types of abilities. So far, I've used Agito, Jet, and Toxic guy. I like Jet and the Toxic guy. Agito is more like a ninja shark kid. His abilities are pretty interesting, but I do like the charged shotgun attack of Jet, and also he has this bomb ability. Yeah, he also got 3 types of abilities where cooldowns, R1, L1, and then triangle for your super ability. Each one has a different ability. Jet has the ability to throw a bomb, and it'll just paint foamed up the area that it hits. Also, his second ability is that he pulls a got his name, Doomfist, jumps up into the air and just comes down crashing, making a whole foam area. Pretty cool. And then you have the Toxic dude, who he actually has what I call a goo proton pack, which is pretty fun. It actually spreads out the area a lot nicer. I actually got a lot of chills with that weapon. And then he has mines, which is very tactical. I like that. It's putting mines in certain areas, and I don't think they can see them, which is pretty cool. Then he has a dive attack where he'll go into the ground, no matter what color the foam is, and then he'll come up and just paint or foam up the area, just like that. His super ability is like a mega bomb, which is pretty cool. It's not bad. So far, that's who I use. I know there's a Kimbo Shorty. He's pretty sweet. And then you have surfboards. The surfboards help you get around the foam that you paint down. And of course, if it's not your color, it's going to slow you down. But it's pretty cool, though. Very tactical on how you can get around the levels. And if you foam up somebody or chill them, because they don't like to use, you don't kill them, you chill them. You use your surfboard to knock into them and knock them out of the, the ring. And vice versa, you do the same thing, but to save your comrade who is foamed up into a ball, which is kind of cute and funny at the same time. It doesn't take that long for you to come back into the match, but there is like, certain times of how many you get chilled. And then, like I said, once that happens, the superstar comes out. And once you eliminate the superstar, that's the end of the game. It's pretty fun. So far, there's only been the versus battle. Like I want to call it team foam match, not death match, foam match. And again, it's pretty cool, and it makes me think, since it's a Square Enix game, what kind of collaborations that they're gonna do. Hopefully, we'll see some characters if this game succeeds, because it's a nice concept, but we gotta be realistic at times because how the industry is looking at the right now. Hopefully, this does succeed, and we get to see other collabs with other Square Enix characters, especially from Final Fantasy. Might see, and honestly, they didn't show yet in the beta what kind of microtransactions this is gonna have. Is it gonna be free to play? Don't know. Honestly, I hope not. I hope it's just a full price game because it's actually worth it. I actually am enjoying it. I like the funky beats. I like the funky characters. You got a duck DJ, which is pretty cool. And of course, you got your calling cards to make things. And you also can set a time of like your usual play time, which is quite interesting. I guess it helps out other people to know what time to get on, to know when you're on, if you're, you know, good with the certain players. But it's actually pretty intuitive. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. So that's honestly, that's my first impressions of Foamstars. You can play it right now. I think the beta is going on until, it started yesterday. It ends October 1st. So you got until October 1st to play the beta. Like I said, 4v4, not bad. Different weapons, different characters. And it seems like you're going to have, it's going to be limited customization. You can't customize the player itself, but you can customize their clothing, their emotes, the surfboard that they use. But like I said, I like the funky art style that they have for it. And I can't wait to see what kind of collaborations they're going to have with this title. So I'm looking forward to it. But other than that, yo, let me know your thoughts if you're playing Foamstars. What do you think? How do you feel about it? Who's your favorite character? And also, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Trying to get my viewerships up. We already up to, I think, 1363 subscribers. So I thank all of y'all for the support. And I'll see y'all next time. When this game comes out, we might do a full review for it if it comes out. So we're going to find out when that drops, and then we'll be back. But other than that, thank you for your time, and I'll check y'all later. Beast out.